this live stream, I'm gonna react to a video. I mean, a dating talk, hashtag 43, and it's from whatever.com YouTube channel. The video title is 8 OnlyFans Girl Dating Talk, hashtag 43, last show of the year. So I think it was from 2000. Sorry, just it was live stream 5 days ago, but it says last show of the year, so maybe they are gonna take a break. But anyway, I have put the link in the description box, so yeah, you guys can watch it if you want. I'm just gonna react to a small part of that video, long live stream. All right, so without further ado, let's begin reacting to this video.
So you didn't take the 9 to 5. You're taking the route that faster money than the 9 to 5 route.
Oh no, I would say what I do is way harder than a 9 to 5.
Of course, yeah. I mean, like, we're working 24/7, really.
Actually, whether you work 24/7, like, people are not gonna see your work. They're gonna judge you based on what kind of work you do. A lot of people don't give enough respect to the cleaners, but I do give respect to the cleaners who are doing all these things. For example, I see a lot of people who are cleaning the station, train station, where like we take a sky train to go to another place, like a lot of the time, right? I live in Vancouver where we have a SkyTrain, and the thing is that SkyTrain station gets dusty all the time, and like you have a lot of things that are going on, and people that are cleaners who will clean the station like after like around I'm in the morning and sometimes in the afternoon. So like you will see these people are doing a great job, but people like when you look good, like a girl who is beautiful, they're not gonna date a guy who is doing that kind of job, because that's how it is. Like I cannot just force them to like date them, right? Date those guys who are cleaning. So yeah, but that's a different story. But when you are an OnlyFans girl, you are showing off your body, right? Otherwise, how you're gonna attract your customers? So yeah, there is a lot of complication over there.
Some of us only sleep like 4 or 5 hours a night.
I mean, of course, it's not just like the fast money, but it's obviously like there's some kind of like social like
there's
judgment.
Like a
Stigma.
Judgment.
Like
Stigma. Actually, it's like you're showing off your body. You didn't take consent from your future husband. Like, okay, yeah. Hey, do you think that it would be a great idea to do OnlyFans to show off my private part? No, they're gonna be like, it's not gonna work for me. I'm done. So yeah, there's a lot of things that are going on behind the scene when somebody is talking to you or like thinking of dating you, and then they figure out that, oh, you're doing OnlyFans. That's great. Like unfortunately, I went on a date with an OnlyFans girl. I didn't know that
that
in the past.
Is iffy to me.
But if I knew it, I would never consider it.
Is it the stigma that scares you, like being associated with it?
I mean, I care about maintaining like the respect I have from people that I respect.
It's very important. Like I'm right now living in a community where people respect me enough, which allows me to do certain good things in the community, right? But when I go with a girl, like go get into a relationship with a girl who is doing this kind of stuff, like people will know, oh, who is this girl? Oh, this is the wife of Mdx Joseph. Oh, Mdx Joseph's wife shows her private parts on the internet. Like if like they're not gonna mention the girl's name, they're gonna mention my name on the, like if I get into a relationship with them, oh, his wife is doing this kind of thing, they're not gonna mention that, oh, this individual is doing certain things. So yeah, like in Western world, you take the last name of the man, right? So the man has to keep his reputation protected. So yeah, that's why they wouldn't date you. But when a man is like doing that kind of stuff on the internet, for example, a lot of men will do, I mean, a small percentage of men will do certain things on the internet, and that is okay with them. I don't think that they have like any kind of like reputation in the community, like, oh, people are respecting you. No, I think there is like a societal judgment that goes on to play like in that kind of scenario.
And it's like I just know like it's not a widely accepted thing in society, so it's just something I would have an issue with, regardless of like how much money is involved.
Yeah, like and also like how much money you make, it doesn't matter. If I'm a successful person, I would never care about how much money you make. If I'm a loser, if I'm a fucking loser who is not doing, like, I'm a bum, let's say, I would care about your money. Oh yeah, go girl, you're making a lot of money. Yeah, yeah. Like, anyway.
What about if you met a girl and she already had an OnlyFans going? Is it just it's a no-go for you?
For a relationship, yeah, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a no-go.
They're on S tier, okay? You see, like S tier, like when you were an OnlyFans model, you were on S tier, and S means sex. You are not R tier or like relationship tier, okay? So you have to understand that a lot of people will say that, oh, she's on S tier, okay, yeah, and that doesn't mean that you are going to have a relationship with that guy. So yeah, the guy knows that you are on S tier, so
Recreational use only. Even no, but recreational.
Yeah, I would
Just-
still,
just
yeah,
hooking
I would
it
have
up.
fun. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay. Yeah,
oh my
it's a
god,
tough one for me.
they're being really formal about it, like, okay, yeah, this is what it means, but
Yeah, I would take it on a case-by-case basis. I want to say if she's doing solo content. Well, okay, you gave me the example you gave me was you're already seeing the girl. So if I'm already seeing the girl, one, I wouldn't do content with her. I wouldn't put myself out like that.
fast money comes with slow problem.
No one should
I-
do anything they're not comfortable with.
Well, yeah,
That's
of course.
fair.
I wouldn't do the content with her. Obviously, she'd have to do solo stuff.
Would you be okay if she did content with other girls and just
Nah.
strictly girls?
I mean, even if you are doing solo stuff, I'm not gonna like consider you on R tier, okay? I'm not gonna put you on R tier, okay? And also, like, I'm not gonna put you on S tier, but a lot of men will do consider you to be on S tier, so yeah, like, you have to understand that. Because when you were doing this kind of stuff, like, you were trying to get money out from someone's pocket easily by selling your private parts, it's kind of a big problem that will ruin the reputation of the man who will consider you taking seriously. So yeah, like, a lot of men will understand that. Like, for example, if I'm making millions of dollars, but I do work really hard and I have been trying to do certain things in my life, I'm trying to like build my reputation and stuff like that, and you think that I'll consider you, oh yeah, go girl, you can do whatever you feel like doing. No, it's not gonna happen. Like, you, but yeah, obviously you will find a man who will consider you to be his partner or something like that, because of certain reasons. First, either they're loser or lacking certain qualities in a relationship, so yeah, they will consider you. But the man you are looking for, let's say you are making $10,000, are you gonna look for somebody who is making $2,000 working in Starbucks? No, I mean, most of you will not even give f about these guys who are working in Starbucks. So yeah, like, that's the biggest L for the rich guy you were looking for. Like if you are like, you do not consider the Starbucks guy, but you are looking for somebody who is making at least 5,000 or maybe 10,000. Most of the guy, like hypergamy exists, okay, it's real, and a lot of people who will make the same amount of money, $10,000. Like, you understand, a software engineer making $10,000 a month, they have to work really hard to make that amount of money, and you are making this money even if you were working really hard, like 16 hours a day, photo shooting and trying to like do like certain things like collaboration with other content creators, and then a lot of things that goes in to that work, right? But people are not gonna see that. People are going to see your photos on the internet and they're gonna judge you based on that. And yeah, that's why we have depression. Oh, we always go on social media and we think that, okay, people are happy. 99% of the time they're not posting if they're sad or like feeling any kind of like going through depression or anything like that. No, they're not gonna post that kind of stuff. They're gonna post the happy memory, and you will think that, oh, people are happy, only I'm the saddest one. And this is kind of a thing that is ruining our social life. So yeah, there's a lot of things that that comes from social media. But anyway, I was talking about WF girls. So yeah, like if you are thinking of dating WF girl, you are gonna be effed. Okay, you are gonna be effed. Like if you are working really hard as a doctor or something like that, making $10,000 a month, and you are thinking like, as a girl, you were thinking that, oh, you're gonna date that guy, but that guy is working really hard. Like that's a repute, like that he gets respected for that kind of work. Like he's saving lives and stuff like that, and you think that that guy will date you. No, because he has built that reputation by himself, and he's gonna make sure that a girl, whoever is that, like that girl is, he's gonna make sure that, okay, she's not gonna ruin my reputation. At least that's what you will consider first.
No, probably not.
But yeah, there are some exceptions, like 1 or 2% of the people who will consider they're doing their best, they're working really hard, but they will consider you. Okay, but yeah, 98% of them will not give a F about you or your OnlyFans.
Do you let her kiss a girl?
What are they talking
It's still
about?
like STDs, you know. So I feel like even with other girls, that's.
I couldn't believe this guy on the left. He just admitted that he will date OnlyFans girl. Oh my god.
You know,
I mean, in this industry, it's very like common to get STD tested, especially
before scene,
yeah.
even on OnlyFans though.
Seriously,
Not
bruh.
before scene, but like regularly.
Yeah.
Because I feel, I mean, I know like with the more traditional porn industry.
You know, like the thing that I wanted to say, like she looks beautiful. Okay, the girl in white dress, she looks beautiful. She could have gotten into a relationship with a really successful guy if she was not into like WF and stuff like that. Because a lot of guy like who are making enough money, they will consider you taking seriously if you are beautiful and you look beautiful, but you are using that you were using that beauty in order to make money through certain things that are considered negative in the community. So yeah, like you have ruined your future just for easy money.
That's a thing, but
I feel like we have all collaborated with each other and we have all gotten STD tested, even though it's not for a professional
panel?
scene.
full panel because
Oh, by the way, if you are somebody who is watching wife girls and paying for like paying $3.99 per month, you have to know one thing, that is they're not doing like they're not messaging you back, they're not talking to you. It's just a agency who are managing their thing. Okay, they're just taking photos and stuff like that, and somebody, a guy maybe who is like me, or maybe somebody who is white, because most of them are from North America, so maybe a white guy is managing is texting you back, like if you are trying to talk to them. Oh, at least somebody gives you, like if you are a simp, oh my gosh, I use that word. I will not use that word. But if you are somebody who is looking into like, oh, talk to somebody who is doing OF, you have to know that you are not talking to the girl, okay? You are talking to a guy who is managing her OF profile, all right? So yeah, like you were just talking. What kind of relationship is that? Like you were talking to a girl and sharing your feelings, and they're like, "Oh yeah, go, King. You were doing everything all right. Okay, you were doing fine," and they're gonna give you motivation. Oh my
It's
god.
like if you go to your doctor and you say, I want a thorough STD.
Like never ever believe that. Okay, like these girls are texting you back. No, they don't have time for that. They're like what she said, like they're busy doing photo shoot and video shoot and stuff like that. Like what they are getting time to reply you back. Like if they're doing that kind of stuff, like they wouldn't be able to manage photo shoot and stuff like that because it takes a lot of time. I know that because a person from my university is doing that kind of stuff, and I have said clearly that fast money comes with slow problems. So you are ruining your future relationship with this. So yeah, congratulations. It's not gonna go away from the internet easily. So yeah, like you have just tried to like sell your future for some paper. Paper means money, okay?
Test, they're probably not going to check for HPV, herpes. A lot of times they don't check for that shit. But I mean, I don't know if it's
Everything.
It's everything.
everything.
Bro, I still can't believe that the guy on the left have admitted that he will date a web girl. Like what? Seriously, bro?
And it's still kind of cheap. I mean, a girl, I don't know. Girls definitely no go for sure with another dude.
Of course.
That's a wrap
Of course.
for sure.
That's your boundary.
If let's say though I was just meeting a girl, if she did solo stuff, I might get hate on the chat for this. If she did solo stuff, I would date her. But if she did boy girl stuff, I'm just like, nah, I
Bro. Bro, like what did you say, bro? Come on. You can
Well, I
do
mean,
it.
Well, first off, if I'm gonna pursue someone, like I want them to be properly
Like
single.
you were giving dating advice and you were telling that you were gonna date web girls? What the heck?
when I'm dealing with them.
But if it's only in a professional capacity, isn't she still properly single? Like if she's
Nah.
only having sex with men, like on sets or
Nah,
for
she.
scenes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. If she's only having sex with men, like in a professional capacity, like for scenes or like on sets.
Oh my god.
I mean, sexual fidelity is something that I value in a potential partner. So, like, I don't care if it's in a professional context, if it's in a 304 context. Like, I can't do it.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Oh my
That is
Like,
valid.
That's completely valid.
That
I
is
would.
valid.
Nah, it's it would be a wrap. So yeah, if she had previously done or is doing any boy girl stuff, I can't do it. I couldn't date her.
I mean, what's your guys' experience like with dating? Like, I'm assuming it causes some issues.
I started my OnlyFans with my ex, and we were together for 7 years, but he never did any content with me. I started off doing solo, and what my boundary and my limits were, and what we agreed upon was that if I do collabs, it's only with other girls, strictly just girls. And I think I've just kind of taken that into account for myself, and that's what I'm just used to now. I don't do collabs with other men, again, because I would rather have like a personal connection with them prior to sleeping with them. But for me, like if it's with just girls that I just met, then it's more of like a work opportunity where I can turn that part off of my mind and just get to work with them.
Okay.
Because it's a win-win either way. Like two hot girls doing it with each other, and you make money at the end. So
When it comes to dating, do you guys think that having an OnlyFans makes it harder?
for sure, because of the stigma around it, right?
Okay. Why don't we go around the
Stigma.
table? We'll start with you, Princess April.
Well, I mainly do GGs with an occasion of friends with benefits, so we just keep it professional for shooting. And dating other people while having OnlyFans, it's a lot harder, more for having kids than having an OnlyFans in a dating field for sure. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that. having kids is probably a bigger issue.
But I'm not like with them all the time. They're like grown, so it's just like, it's just kind of like they just need like some open-minded understanding. Like it could just really
Open-minded.
be just
Oh my
us two,
god.
and then my kids could be there on occasions. They're like living on their own and stuff.
Bruh.
I personally haven't had too much of an issue because the men that I date for short periods of time are either very free spirited as well, or they're into, you know, like being cucked. So the boy girl stuff kind of works out anyway.
Yikes. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, dating wise, I would say in general it can be hard because of the negative stigma around it. But for me personally, since I've never tried to like go date a person, I wouldn't have any personal stories to share or tell with that.
I mean, personally for me, when I share that I have an OF, I mean, there's a lot of like skepticism, and then I kind of ask them like, oh, so like how much do you know about the field? Like I can like totally explain it to you, go behind the scenes, and then once I tell them, you know, what I do, how much I make, they're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to be your sugar baby. I'm like, yep. So
Wow.
it actually has helped me.
Wait, hold on. The guys are ready to be your sugar baby.
Yeah,
So you'll support a guy.
yeah, if I love him.
Oh, if you love him. Well, I assume like for most relationships that takes.
What? What did you say? What? What did she say? You guys get it?
A certain period of time before you're in love with someone.
Oh, of course, like, you know, because like once I kind of tell them the income and like whatever, they're like, oh, so like, I'm like, yeah, I can be a homie. You want that new gaming mouse? Sure, I'll give it to you.
But like you're not sugaring off rip, like from the jump.
Not from the jump. I mean, I will say like sometimes I do think like being a sugar mommy sounds kind of fun, cause like I just like to make people happy. So like, you know, sometimes I think of like, you know, if I was super rich out there, I would totally do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say it's hard, but I actually met my ex like when I was like through OnlyFans. Yeah.
Okay.
Personally, I haven't found it that hard just because I tend to go for people who are sexually open and would prefer an open relationship like me. So I would only date someone who has that in common with me. I'm not really focusing on dating right now. I think like I'm focusing on my relationships with my family, my friends' relationships are like very strong. But I guess if I were to date, I wouldn't see it as a problem because it's kind of a filter. Whereas, if I'm very open about it. If like someone were to propose, like was like, hey, let's go out to eat or something. Like I don't really mind it. If I tell them they have an issue with it, then it wasn't meant to be.
For me, I posted pics like before I met my current partner and started my OF like during our relationship. So it wasn't, I guess like it wasn't a problem. I told him pretty much like the day I met him that like
People are like, men are very, very like conservative about telling the truth. So yeah, like they will tell you something like, oh, go girl, go queen, do certain things you like, do whatever you feel like, and then what they will do is that okay, they will stop picking your phone call. They will try to avoid you. Like if you are living in certain places, they will be like, oh, I wouldn't go there. Maybe I have a chance to like meet her, so yeah, I'm not going there. And they would be much more like aware of certain situation where they will have to face up. Like they do not want to do that because it's a lot of work to deal with women. So yeah, like women are like, I'm not blaming women for
this
that.
is what I do, and if you're not cool with it, then it's like not gonna work out. Since I am pretty like strong opinionated with like my work, I enjoy it, and it's like if you don't like it, then it's not gonna work out. But thankfully, I haven't like run into like any issues like with anyone opposing that, since like told me I tend to go for people more sexually open as well, similar to like myself.
What the heck?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said something about cucks. Can you expand on that?
They like being cocked. They like seeing me with other guys, and they like to just watch sometimes or film, and they enjoy doing that.
So have you dated like any guys who have a cuck fantasy or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
More guys are into it than you might think, especially the guys.
Mom! Sorry, I gotta do it. Fucking bro. Okay. Go, continue. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
especially the guys that seem like they would never be into like that, like very, I don't know, socially dominant guys. I feel like a lot of the times will have like the secret cuck fantasy where they
Really?
What
want
the
to be-
heck?
Yeah.
Seriously, those guys are loser. You are a loser if you are fantasizing something like this.
Dominant guys actually want to be
You'd
domed.
be surprised.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
would be surprised by the type of people who like to be cooked.
How do you guys differentiate like guys that are just acting free spirited to get access to like have sex with you guys and like guys that are actually not?
And interested in them, like genuinely
Yeah.
interested. Yeah.
I think it's all about communication, right? I feel like if we first meet a guy, we're not gonna like fuck them right away just to find out. But I think it all takes like long talks and discussions about what we're both into sexually, what we're open to, what we're not open to, what we're willing to try, what we're not willing to try, and then
I mean,
it goes
what if he
on.
just tells you like really long lies?
Oh damn!
Well, then that's
Then he's
on
a fucking
him.
liar.
Yeah.
And he's a shitty person.
I'm still the cuck thing is like kind of okay. Are any of you into cuck queening? Do you know what that is? It's like the female version cuck queen.
Oh.
So you want to see your guy like fuck another chick in front of you.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also
I
into
think
that.
it's attractive because it's like, oh,
Sexually, that's hot.
Wow.
For sure.
Yeah,
It's
it's
hot.
Bro, if you are into this kind of stuff, like, man, you are a fucking loser, okay? Shut the fuck up and start self-improvement. Start your self-improvement journey right now. Because, guys, like, you don't have a say. Like, you can't even say them, oh, yeah, do this. No, you cannot say that. So that's why you need to do self-improvement so that you understand the game. You understand what you are capable of attracting. Like, if you are there is something I heard a long time ago that was like, it's shameful for men who are dying without seeing the potential, or without seeing the, like, what, without seeing what they're capable of doing, right? So yeah, like, if you're not doing self-improvement, if you're not working really hard on yourself, if you are somebody who is just trying to like be a pussycat, okay, like, man, come on, just do some self-improvement. All right, so let's see what
Married. So I mean, do you want to get kids? Do you want to have a husband? Do you want to get married? So I mean, do you want to get remarried, or what are you thinking?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you want to have more kids, or you think you're tapped
I'm
out? Okay, you're good. You got two. You know. You're good. What about you?
When I'm 30 and if I find the right guy, yeah.
So marriage and kids. And,
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think you'll still be doing OnlyFans then, or do you think you'll have made enough money to?
If I'm still enjoying the platform and everything,
Mhm.
then I'd just still keep going. But if not, then I'd hope to be able to retire by
Okay.
that point.
I like to do like OF work and anything on that platform for as long as I can before I start a family, and then I feel like once I get settled down, have a husband, and have some kids, it's when I'm gonna get off the platform.
Okay, but you do want kids. You do want to get married. Okay.
how old are you?
Personally, for me, I'm pretty hesitant on having kids just because I think that having kids is, extremely difficult. It takes a lot of power, a lot of patience, persistence, love, all of that. So I think I'm more hesitant on having kids. But as for marriage, super down for that.
Okay.
I would like to have kids and also get married too. That'd be a dream.
I think I'd like to get married, but not in the near future. It would have to be when I'm older and I feel
Yeah.
more prepared. And
When you are older, how you're gonna have children? Like, if you're 35, 90% of your eggs are gone. So you ain't gonna um, find a guy who is interested in you because you were almost incapable of having children. Almost. I'm not saying like you ain't gonna have any children at all, but yeah, like you will have hard time having children. So yeah, like if you are somebody who is interested in having children, you better get married before 30. Like after 30, it becomes riskier for you to have children, and also like there are a lot of complication that goes on to you. And yeah, there's a lot of things when you are fertile, for example, when you are 18 to 20, 24, 25, that's the best time to have children. Like I don't understand why a lot of people will ignore that time. For women it's very important to like be involved with your biological time clock, because if you're not, like if you don't care about your biological time clock, you are waiting till you are 35, you are gonna have a hard time. Okay, so I would suggest you to take your life seriously, take your biological clock seriously.
And technically, I have been engaged in the past and it just didn't work out. So I would like to wait a long time, and I would only have kids with the right person. The right person.
Who will be that right person? Like you, if you are doing WF, then it's gonna be hard, I'm telling you.
But you would have kids, given it's the right person.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you want kids?
Yeah, I do. I just think it's hard to find the right person to raise children with.
Sure.
Oh, damn. I didn't share my screen.
I think I'm the stepmom type.
Stepmom?
Stepmom.
Well, you already have kids, right?
Yeah, I don't want more kids.
Yeah.
At least in the next like 20 years or so, I don't think I want kids. I'm probably gonna freeze my eggs. But also, I question my ability to get pregnant because I have been raw dogging it. Probably not the best, but
What? Are you on birth control?
no, because I've had a really bad reaction to it lately. So
Pull out? method?
yeah, Jesus take the wheel right now. Yeah.
But like, has a guy full on blasted inside and still not gotten pregnant, or?
Yeah.
Wait, so okay, is that you said you're raw dogging it?
Mhm.
Is he pulling out? Yes or no?
Yeah, he pulls out. But
Oh.
then it's like
There's been some mistakes,
yeah.
some
Some
errors.
oopsies, you know.
oopsies. Okay.
But
It's so good.
mhm, it's
I don't know
too good.
if the pull out game is on point, then I feel like it's pretty solid.
Gorilla grip too good.
Okay, she's got the gorilla grip. All right.
What the
You're speechless.
Like,
You're thinking about that, right?
They know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna front though. If like, sometimes if it's too tight, you know,
No, what?
Well, then
like
you
if
just
it's
don't-
too tight.
She's just not turned on, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, that's not true.
Wait, why is
He
it
drinks
not
his
true?
water.
Why is it not true?
Well, sometimes it's just like, is there such thing as pussy that's too tight?
Yeah, I don't know about that, right?
Can I ask, like, how long do you guys usually go down on a girl?
Jason, you go first, and then I'll answer this.
I mean, I typically only do that with girls that I like am in a relationship with.
Okay, but how long? Like, how long will you be down there?
I mean,
what the Amma is giving
You
that
want to
part.
have kids. Do you think because of OnlyFans that could present a difficulty in securing long-term commitment or securing a husband, etc.? And then also, when it comes to kids, do you think there could be any negative impacts on your children?
No.
Well, okay, you have children. You have 2 daughters, right? And I think it might be worse for sons, but we've heard stories like where, because you know, young kids, adolescents, whatever, in elementary school, they're fucking ruthless. So I could see, for example, a scenario where some kids on the playground are bullying Chad and Bartholomew, because those are the names of your future male children. You know, the kids are gonna be like, yo, I saw your mom, I saw her tits, like da da da, like all this shit, and he's gonna get fucking bullied. is that ever a concern for you guys, as far as those of you who have kids or want to have kids? Like the other kids could find your OnlyFans, and I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying that's a potentiality that could happen.
Absolutely, and I think it's like our responsibility to raise them, because I think a lot of it has to do with how you raise your kids and how you approach them with that topic.
How you raise them, you have to homeschool them, and you have to like disassociate them with you, like in public sphere, because when you're doing something on the internet, you have a lot of people who have access to your OF or photos that are on the internet, because it's never deleted. Like you will find photos of yourself from like 10 years ago, right? Like if you are doing that kind of stuff, like if you are uploading something, it's on the internet forever. It's never going to be get deleted. Like, yeah, that's the thing you have to keep in mind.
So for me personally, I might consider homeschool for a few years until they're a little bit older, and I would definitely come clean to them about what I've done in the past, and just be honest with them and communicate. And I think that's the key.
Homeschool's not a bad idea for a myriad of reasons, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that question one more time?
Yeah, well, so you said you want to get married, you want to have kids.
Yes.
So it was kind of a multi-part question there. Maybe I should have separated it. But okay, so do you think it'll be difficult? Maybe we should just start with the kids one, since we're on that. Do you have concerns that when it comes to your future children that you want to have, that it could have some negative consequences on them, the fact that you're on OnlyFans?
For sure. So I feel like there definitely could be negative consequences, and that's something that I think about for my future.
But I don't
like
care.
what Lucy said, it's all about like how you raise them and be honest with them about it. Obviously, if they're like 8 years old and they're getting bullied by other 8-year-old kids that they found out that had an OnlyFans, I would rather talk to the parents. Like, why does your 8-year-old kid know that I have an OnlyFans, and saying that like crap to my kid?
What?
But
They're gonna get bullied much more than they will do, like they will get usually, right? Because if you're confronting them, it's gonna get worse. So you are not gonna solve the problem. It's just gonna like fire up the fire.
I just feel like honesty is just the best policy. I'm not going to try to hide or be ashamed of what I did in the past for my kids. I want to let them know, like, hey, this is the path that I chose. It might not have been the right path. I'm not encouraging you to go onto that path, but I did what I felt like I needed to do to start a family. So I think that's it.
I mean, for me, I'm more hesitant on having kids, but
So
if I were
sorry.
to have kids, I would be honest, and if the kid themselves felt repulsed by it, or if they were bullied for it, like, I'm not going to judge them for it, just because, like, societal norms are so strong. Like, you don't even know when you are conditioned. You don't even know, like, it's really hard to know when you were influenced by what other people are saying and thinking. And, like, if they were to say mean things to me or judge me, like, that's their choice. Of course I would be hurt. I'm human. But, like, I think what I would remind my kids, if I had with them, would tell them that, like, hey, I am more than just an OF creator. I am a human being. I am your mother. And that does not take away, anything just because I just do OF. I'm more than just a creator. I weirdly have feelings.
Before I have you go on this, let me just get caught up on the super chats really quick. We have Dayon, thank you for the $10 super chat. Sending some love to Reina, Tommy, and Tofu. Tomei.
Love you, Dan.
All right, we have David Drysdale, thank you for the $10 super chat. I'm 22 and going to grad school starting in January. Turns out
SIMs.
I'm a virgin and never been in a relationship. Is it unattractive for a guy to never be in a relationship and a virgin 2022? We can go around on this really quick. So, unattractive for a guy to have he's 22.
Right.
Keep in mind.
I'm 23. I'm virgin. So
Unattractive for a guy to never be in a relationship. And
I don't give a damn about what other people are thinking. Oh my god, my MacBook is slow in charge. So let me just plug it in. So yeah, like It's very complicated, but I would never give a damn about what other people think about my virginity. I'm like, yeah, embrace it, man. Like, if you are a virgin, like, get married. Get married if you are really like wanna have intimate relationship with somebody, but just try to like date them few times and then try to talk it out, like how they're thinking about certain things. I'm working on a course right now because like I have taken enough information from people who are in the scenario, who got married, who are dating, and a lot of things I have taken into consideration. Women who are in the like a social media platform and trying to like upload certain types of pictures. So yeah, all these things I have done a good amount of research on that, and I'm trying to like make a course as for like what kind of person you should date and what kind of person you should take seriously. Like, it's an experience, okay? Like, it's an experience you need in order to live happily. Like, you may get fucked if you get into a relationship. It doesn't mean that you will never try it out. Like, you need to try it out, and also you need a future generation, right? Like, you want a future generation, you want to have children. A lot of them, some of them don't want to have children, so yeah, I can understand that. But a lot of us wants to have children, majority of us, and that's good actually. um and yeah, like, go into the dating scene and talk to them. Like, if somebody is beautiful, just don't fall for their beauty, because a lot of the time guys are being fucked because of that reason. Like, oh, she was beautiful, I fall for her beauty, and she doesn't have a character. Like, you have to like top three thing you should look for in a girl. First, character. I mean, obviously, like, I can interchange this two, beauty or characters, right? So these are like, I will keep both of them on the top category. In for a long-term relationship, these two things are really important. But I'll say another one, which is beauty, character, and her family status. Like, if her family, like if her parents are together, like, look that thing in her family, like what kind of qualities her family have right now. So if her family is like, okay, broken apart, and her mother is just complaining about certain things, his like about his dad, her dad, and stuff like that. No, like, you should be really, really considerable. Like, you should really think about that seriously. Like, okay, what kind of example she had in the past. Like, okay, did she have a good father figure? Because when they don't have a good father figure, a lot of the time relationship fails, because there is nobody like masculine father figure. I'm not talking about some father figure who cannot even make his own decision, who cannot even do certain things in the community to like teach his children like what kind of thing they should be doing in the community. So yeah, like, it's a thing that you need to work on. Like, you have to figure out what's their relationship in the family, and then their character, and also beauty.
No.
Let's go around the table. Go ahead.
And also, like, if fourth, or like if the list is very long, then I can say like, does she respect you? Like, if she is respecting you, like, sometimes they fake, they're faking that, okay, they respect you so much, but no, like, you have to identify whether or not they respect you. Like, if they respect you, they will love you. If they don't, they will never love you. Love is a conditional thing for women. And if you are not able to provide security, like if you're a bum and you are not getting anything together in your life, then yeah, like, work on that first, and then try to get into a relationship with somebody who respects you, who who is beautiful, who has a character, and who is in a family where you have good relationship with each other, each member of the family. So yeah.
I've fucked a couple of virgins. And
Recently?
Recently, yeah, even that too. But it's just only unattractive if you just kind of cry about being single. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Like, let us show you a good time.
I don't think it's unattractive. It's only unattractive if you turn it into a pity party for yourself.
I don't think it's unattractive. In fact, I like to show the ropes.
I don't think it's unattractive either. It's kind of cute at the same time.
Yeah, I have to agree. I don't think it's inherently unattractive to be a virgin. In fact, I feel like it can be quite endearing as long as you're like you know, some of you mentioned not having a pity party about it.
Absolutely not a deal breaker for me, no.
Oh, same. Yeah, it's kind of fun to like teach you, you know.
This is all cap.
Stop the
Don't
cap.
listen
Come
to
on,
him.
guys.
What do you mean?
Don't listen
Why
to
do you
him.
think it's cap? What do you mean?
Come on.
I mean,
Why do you think it's cat?
I
Because-
get where you guys are coming from, like a compassionate place,
the
but
pity sex.
a guy that's 22 and a virgin, he like. What's crazy is I was virgin until I was 22. Like it's like a kind of a crazy coincidence, but it's like you haven't gotten sex yet because you don't have like the social skills to like get it yet, and you have to build that up through like failing, like with a lot of like different kind of girls. But it's like you're gonna struggle if you're a virgin to begin with to attract women, just because you're gonna kind of lack the social skills typically. Most guys that are like good looking or have social skills.
Yeah,
have
that's true.
sex, so.
I think we just had a different understanding about what unattractive meant. Like, I don't think it's unattractive personality-wise that they think that they're a virgin. Maybe there could be other factors that would make them unattractive.
Yeah, I don't think it's the fact that they're a virgin is unattractive, but like a virgin is inherently like not attractive because otherwise like he would be attracting women and having sex with them because all guys want to have sex.
It would
So
be
like
fun to corrupt them, like from a sexual standpoint too. I think, right? Like,
I agree.
I mean these girls are unicorns.
I think, but
yeah.
here's maybe this is the way you're framing it. You're thinking of like an attractive guy, but what if he was a virgin?
No.
But like most guys who are virgins, you're probably not going to be attracted to them.
But are they respectful?
They
And
could be
kind.
like,
That's what's important
if
to
they're
me.
like an average
That-
Joe.
A guy being respectful and kind is the most. I'm not saying it's
I
not
think that I
important,
think
but
I
it's the
value
most
those
important.
more than any other traits.
Mm-hmm.
Come
I
on.
was often made
Girls
fun of.
don't like nice
Personally,
guys.
I was often made fun of growing up for not having great social skills. I was awkward and shy. So I have a lot of compassion for men who have those same traits.
Yeah,
A lot of
honestly.
women do.
What's that term that
Interesting.
like politicians they what's it called? They pander.
Oh, gee.
Come on, you guys
Yeah,
are pandering.
yeah.
No, I am 100%
Come
not
on.
pandering. The thing that is we need to discuss here is how I don't think that being a virgin is a bad thing because you're having the assumption that being a virgin is somehow your fault. But like we have no idea what kind of people you've met. You don't know how many relationships that you've been through. Like you can't just assume that you are terrible at every relationship because at the end of the day, if a person is a virgin, we don't actually know what kind of people are like they've actually met. You can't just assume they have bad social skills. You know, like I feel like that's a bit of an assumption, and I feel like
I mean,
you
I
know,
meant social. Let me specify social skills with women, like interacting with
Yeah.
women. They struggle with that typically if they're a virgin.
Are you really gonna want to teach a guy how to fuck you? Like you want to teach him? That's gonna be such a turn off.
it's not a
Well,
turn
that's
off.
so
Communication is hot.
I think that maybe the power
Wow.
involved in that dynamic is kind of sexy, especially for those of us in the room that are more dominant.
That's why you shouldn't take advice from them. Like it's never gonna work out that well. Like you have to improve your social skill by yourself. Like you have to go there and you have to go on the field and you have to work on yourself on the field. Like you are taking action and you are making sure that things are going well. Things are in place and you are talking to the girl and you feel okay, you take note of that and you are going to the next girl and you are talking to them and the conversation ends somewhere and then you are taking note of that, oh, this is where the conversation ended. So yeah, like you're taking all of those notes and you are just working on yourself and try to like go to the next girl with that improved skill set. Like for example, you like certain kinds of thing, like okay, what kind of topic I should bring next, and you are messed up, you are messing up with that kind of stuff. Like, okay, you talk about topic 1 and then topic 2, topic 3, but sometimes you are like, your topic 2 is kind of a messy stuff to talk about after topic 1, so you have to like reorganize your topics. Like, okay, maybe you need to bring the topic 3 after topic 1, and then like you have to go with that kind of flow. So you have to take note of the notes, and then you have to work on yourself so that you can make the best decision, and that will allow you to be in a relationship on a long run, because that's the thing a lot of people are using. And yeah, like, you have to be attractive as well. Like, if you are semi-attractive, you will attract less girl, but at the same time, I will say, like, if you are like attractive, you will attract more girls, even if you have low low tier skill set in terms of communication. So yeah, like, that kind of thing matters. Like, your attraction matters, but if you have a good social skill, you will attract a lot of girls as well. So it depends on so many things. Girls are not like, we are not as beautiful as them, okay? Like, period. Like, women are more beautiful than men, okay, in terms of like external beauty, okay? Like, men do work really hard on themselves, they do a lot of things, but those are the things makes them attractive to women. For example, making money. Like, if you make $1 million, $2 million, or $3 million, they're gonna admire you, that, oh, this guy has certain things in place, and that's why he's able to make that amount of money. And then if you have like uh, your shape, like, if you are in a shape, then good shape, then they're gonna respect that, oh, this guy is working on himself. Majority of men are fat, so definitely he's working on himself. And you see, you have to be that small minority of attractive people on the planet. There are a lot of people who are very short, like 5'6", 5'5", 5'7". They are in good shape right now. I have a friend who is 5'5", and he's in good shape for the last 20 years, and he is in a good relationship with somebody who is also tall, like 5'4", I think, if I remember correctly. So yeah, like, you do not get to complain about, if you are a man, you do not get to complain about your dating. You have to make sure that you are doing the best thing that you are capable of doing. For example, you are not capable of changing your height, so yeah, instead of complaining about your height, you have to work on your shape. Like, if you're a fat person, try to have six-pack abs. If you are, or like, try to be fit at least, okay? And if your money is not in place, like, you are not making enough money, then try to like work on those things to get enough money, make money. And yeah, like, try, like, if you can change something, try to work on that. If you can't change something, for example, your height, you cannot change it, so you stop complaining about that stuff. Like, okay, I'm not able to change my height, so yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that. But when I'm able to change certain things, I should be working on those. And yeah, like, you still shouldn't be complaining about that stuff, even if you are able to change it, because at the end of the day, it is something that you have to work on. Like, you have the capacity to work on and to change something that is in your control.
Well, okay, so let me ask this: who of, maybe show of hands, who's more dom versus sub?
Switch.
Are you more okay? Well, there's switch, but like, okay, there's switches. All right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Depends on the dynamic with the person, you
Oh.
know?
Okay.
But
I
there,
feel like I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was gonna say, there's JOI.
Okay, I'm gonna skip
Do
to
you
this
think that
part.
there's a? I mean, I feel like I'm almost reiterating the question. Do you guys acknowledge that because of what you do, because of OnlyFans, that it?
Okay, I'm gonna react to
Parents
this
is
part.
like a sin. Like, it's expensive to rent. Like,
Would you
there's
date a
so
guy
many,
that
like,
lives with his
circumstances
parents?
that could lead to that, and it might not be your fault.
Especially
You know?
with COVID too, a lot of like people lost their jobs, so it's really tough to get back on your feet. And some people had to like go back to their parents, and it doesn't necessarily mean like they're less of a man or like they're less worthy of like being my partner because of that.
Okay, so just show of hands, who here would date a guy who's around your age that lives with his parents? No? Are you the only, you two only, wait, sorry, hands again? Can I get hands?
Would date guy.
No from you, no from you, no from you.
I think it depends on the situation.
Well, 45-year-old, most 45-year-old men are probably not living with their parents, I
Here's another
imagine.
thing. This is also a big culture difference because we're from Asian cultures. Most people do stay close or with their parents, especially the
Hey,
first
Golam
couple years.
Mojid.
Like in America?
Oh,
Yeah,
for
really?
sure. My entire family all lives on one street. We have 6 houses on one street where our grandparents are in just one house, so we can all take care of each other.
Well, you know what? It's also in certain European.
Man, like it's okay to live with your parents, or maybe your parents are living with you. So yeah, like you have to get your financial thing in order to find somebody who is going to have children with you. So yeah, like you have to make sure that they're feeling safe with you. Like if you're not doing the hard work, if you're not so Golan says hi. Hey man, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. I'm working on myself right now. I'm just trying to do this live stream, man. Trying to talk about dating, trying to talk about financial stuff, and yeah,
Countries.
I'm trying to react to these people who are like talking about like, oh, would you date a guy who lives with you?
That's the case too.
I think it's good to have your parents with you, not you living with them. Okay, like try to make sure your finance is in order and you are doing the right thing. You have your own house and your parents are living with you, not you living with them. Okay, because your parents have bought the house maybe a long time ago, maybe it's really old right now. So yeah, you want to make sure that you have a new house to live, and you want to make sure that they're living with you. And it's a good thing, like when you have an extended family with you, your children are going to be much more family oriented. Like they will be working hard on themselves. They will make sure that the family value is in place. So yeah, there is a lot of things, and I understand that the Western perspective on living with your parents is kind of like a bad thing, but I don't think that in any way it's a bad thing. Like if you, like I'm saying that you live with your parents or your parents live with you, there is a difference. I'm trying to say that your parents living with you is completely fine, but you living with your parents is not fine. It's not okay. Like if you're 30 years old, you have to make sure you have a house where maybe your parents are living with you. So that would be a great thing, and maybe that will allow you to have a long-term good relationship with somebody you were looking into, right? So
Like in Italy, for example,
Yeah.
people stay with their parents longer. And I actually don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a very Western, very American thing for us to, okay, 18, go like get out on your own. And I think it's kind of unfortunate in the sense that we don't stick around to help take care of our parents and whatnot. So, but
yeah, like a lot of people will be like, okay, I'll adopt a cat, I'll have a dog, I'll have that, I'll have this. No, like you should make sure your parents are being taken care of. Like when they're old, try to make sure that they're also in a good place, they're able to live with you. Like for 18 years they took care of you. Why can't you take care of them for last 18 years of their life, or maybe 20 years of their life? No, I'm not gonna take. Like what kind of a loser you are. Like you have to make sure that they're taken care of when they're old. A lot of people are not doing it, and yeah, you'll be like, I think God will judge you based on that, like what kind of thing you are doing to your parents, because they have raised you for 18 years and you are just gonna be like put them in government shelter. What kind of a thing is that?
But I'd say generally speaking, in the U.S., in a lot of Western countries, it is sort of looked down upon if...
Golam Wajed sending love to me. Lots of love, man. Thanks for watching and catching up with our content. So yep,
You know, let's say by the time
hit the like button, guys.
you're 21 or out of college, if you're still living at home.
I think it's just like very unfair to ask us to speak for all people. I would think we're just giving our own personal beliefs here.
Instagram only 2 followers. Actually, I had an Instagram in the past, and it got deleted. Like, I wouldn't say I deleted it because it got hacked, and then I had to like they changed the username, and then what I had to do is that I had to create another Instagram. And yeah, it was my backup Instagram. I didn't like try to promote it on my YouTube channel. And then when my ID got hacked, I tried to like put this new ID on my profile, on my YouTube profile, so that people can reach out to that. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. I mean, I do not use that quite often, but also like if you guys have like video recommendation, certain kinds of video you want me to react to, then definitely go to my Discord and try to like send me the video link, and then I'll try to react to those videos. So yeah,
That's fine.
I mean, I'm active on Discord. Sometimes I do video call. I talk to people over there so that I can share certain advice for relationship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
I've met a lot of Asian Americans who still live with their parents, even if they're like closer to 30. Just the best financial, I think it's just one of the best financial routes to do. Or
I highly recommend you to live with your parents, okay? That like, or maybe your parents living with you, because it's the best financial, like she said, at least she is not crazy about this stuff. A lot of girls will go crazy when they hear, oh, you living with your parents, I am not attracted to you. No, like a lot of guys can make a lot of money. Like if you're living with your parents, you are not paying rent, you are saving a lot of money. Like well, where I'm living here, it's costing me like somewhere around $710, and my friend is paying like $900 for his room. So yeah, like you can save a lot of money if you're living with your parents, and you can invest that $900 to make more money, and that will allow you to make more money, and then it's a compound thing, right? So yeah, like on a long run you'll make more money. And also, if you have brothers and sisters, like try to work together. Never try to like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be separate, I'm gonna make money separately. No, it's gonna help you on a long run, because you are paying the employees and stuff like that. When you have money all together, it grows exponentially. Okay, like at the beginning, like have you seen the exponential curve? It grows slowly, and then it grows rapidly on day, like after a certain amount of time, right? After a certain amount of money you have made, it will grow exponentially. So yeah, you have to go there. Like if you have 5 brothers in your family, or let's say 2 brothers and 3 sisters, try to work together and try to build the wealth. Like when you have all this wealth together, you are gonna reach that goal 5 times faster than somebody who is working alone. And that's the biggest mistake a lot of people make. And also, like if you're starting doing YouTube and stuff like that, if you're starting YouTube, then try to work with your friends and family. Try to tell them that, hey, maybe you want to create a YouTube channel as well. So 4 or 5 YouTube channel, and then do collaboration with them. It will help you to grow faster, because a lot of people are like, no, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna be collaborating with my family. No, it's disgusting, why should I take care of my brothers and sisters? No, it's gonna help you in the long run. A lot of Mr. Beast, for example, he works with a lot of creators who are very close to him, and shares their shares certain kinds of information that he has and using for a long period of time. So yeah, I do understand that thing, and that's why I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to get my friends on the platform, but they're not very like into it, because we have, like in Canada, we have certain kinds of problem. Like if you're talking about certain things in an unfiltered manner, they're gonna like rake you up. For example, in your workplace, like they want to make sure, like my friends want to want to make sure that they're making at least $5,000 on the platform, but you cannot make $5,000 at the beginning. So yeah, they are not gonna take that risk. So yeah, like I'm looking for somebody who is on my Discord, or maybe like just join my Discord, guys. Like we can work together. Like we can, like let's say like 4 or 5 people or maybe 10 people are working together, and we can build our platform. Yeah, on a long run. So yeah, like I suggest people to come to my Discord and try to like share your ideas, what you have, and what you are doing on YouTube, and what we can do. Like share your ideas. I also share my ideas. So yeah, it will help us to learn certain things. Yeah.
Like, if you just really enjoy.
So Golam Wajid says, so sad. Yeah, it's very sad that my Instagram got hacked. Yeah, actually, the thing is that I accidentally kept my password on a notebook. Like a notebook means like on your iPad you have notes, right? So over there I had password and my ID attached to a picture, and instead of sharing a different file, somebody was asking for a file, so I had another file on the note apps. So I tried to like share that folder, and then what happened was that I shared the wrong one, and yeah, like it got out over there. So somebody just took it out from a group post. Like I tried to share it on a group, somebody asked me to do it, and then I tried to share it on a group, and then from that group somebody took a screenshot and hacked it. So I don't know exactly who did it, but it was from a group, and that group had like roughly 300 plus members. So yeah, I don't know who did it, but I know for sure that that happened from that group. And also yeah, it's very complicated. I don't know exactly how to say it.
I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it. You guys mentioned there's financial considerations, and then you could also just be close with your parents and maybe taking care of them, whatever it may be. But I would say, generally speaking, if you take the average 25-year-old woman and you ask her, hey, would you want to date a guy who lives with his parents? Most of them are going to say no. I would
Most of them are gonna say like, take the L, guys.
not.
Because I'm seriously telling you, try to work on yourself. Nobody cares about you. If you're like approaching a girl, if you're trying to talk to them, they forget in 2 seconds. Like after 2 seconds they have already forgotten you. So yeah, like try to like make sure that you're approaching girls, or you are talking to enough people who are attractive. So yeah, like that's the thing. I mean, I don't understand why some people don't understand. Like, okay, you just have to talk to people, and when you talk to them, like you have to create those opportunities. Like you take action. Okay, let me be very clear, listen to me carefully. Okay, take action. That means you are creating opportunities. Taking action, how you take action? You take action by talking to a girl. You talk to a girl, you mess up, whatever happens, it doesn't matter, you talk to a girl. And maybe like if you're a religious guy, you talk to a girl and take her father's phone number or her family's phone number, or maybe her Instagram, and then try to like talk to her family. That's another way. But if you are kind of a modern guy and you are just trying to make sure that you are talking to the girl and you want to have a relationship with her, and then you are talking to her, so you are taking action. Okay, she may dislike you, she may hate you, doesn't matter, because at the end of the day you don't know her personally. So yeah, like try not to approach somebody who is in your friends group. So yeah, that's the thing. So after taking action, you have created the opportunities, and that opportunities will give you experience. Okay, and that experience will help you to find a better partner maybe in the future. Like you will understand like what kind of person is interested in you, who is giving you respect. So that kind of thing matters the most.
Because
no-
he's not independent and he's not all these things. Go ahead.
So yeah, sorry for interrupting. I think the reason why they would say no is because they have no context, and then like with societal norms, especially in Western countries, yeah, like they would have the assumption like, oh, if you're staying home with your parents, yeah, there's something wrong with you. But like context is important, and I feel like if the circumstances were known, it would change someone's answer.
What are the circumstances?
Well, someone can be staying at home just because like maybe the housing market sucks. Like maybe they can't buy a house, but they got like this killer ass income. Maybe they're staying.
Man, in Vancouver, you have to pay like $1 million, $2 million, $3 million to buy a house. But in America, you have got like $100,000 in place. You have got your shit together. Like there is a lot of place. And why you have to live in the city, main city? I don't understand why some people are making that kind of choice. But I'll advise you to find a place where you can live peacefully. You don't have to live in the city. You can travel, right? And yeah.
Staying with their parents because like maybe they just broke up with like their spouse or something and they need to stay with someone else to like emotionally recuperate. Like so many things happen in life. It's not just because you're a failure. Shit happens.
And like,
Yeah, like you can fail, but if you're not taking, oh, I failed, I'm done, I'm gonna take rest, it's never gonna work for me, I'm done, I'm gonna take my, like I'm gonna self-delete myself. A lot of people are a lot of people are depressed right now because of certain things that happen they have experienced. That's not real depression. Like you break up with somebody, oh, I'm feeling depressed, I gotta take antidepressant, I've gotta do certain things. Like this is not gonna help you. You are not depressed, you are just like 98%, like over 90% of the people are not depressed. Okay, maybe 10% or maybe less than 10% people are seriously depressed. So yeah, instead of just blaming yourself, okay, you have broken up with somebody, you are in a bad situation right now, so yeah, like just go with it, just move on and try to work on yourself, like what kind of characteristics you like, what kind of thing you should be working on, what kind of thing you should do self-improvement on. So yeah, that will allow you to be successful, man. I don't understand why some people are not doing self-improvement. It's the most important asset you can have, self-improvement. Like that's an asset. Like I don't understand why some people don't consider self-improvement or don't consider taking self-improvement seriously.
there's also the topic of compounding interest as well, right? 2K a month in rent, millions of dollars you could be
2K a month? What? Who is paying that kind of rent? I'm paying like $700. Find some places where you can pay, like you don't have to live in the city. Who said that? Who said that you have to live? Like you are not making $10,000, so yeah, stop thinking of living in an apartment where it will cost you like $2,000 or $3,000. Why you have to live a lavish life while you are not making enough money to like support your family in the first place? Like support your family first and then try to like live a lavish life, because a lot of people are going broke because of that reason. They're not taking action, they're not doing things that will make them happy. They're just trying to like indulge certain things like alcohol. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the party, I'm gonna get drunk. It will not help you on a long run. It will never make you happy. Even if you get drunk for certain amount of time, you'll get happy. Okay, the next day you take certain amounts of alcohol, you will get happy, but it will make you less happier than the day before. So you have to increase the doses, and you increase the doses every single day, and what happens on a long run? You are just addicted to it, and this will not help you. This will just going to ruin your relationship. You are an alcoholic, so people are going to be like, okay, oh, he's an alcoholic, I'm not gonna give him the relationship. So yeah, you cannot just indulge in certain things that will make you a loser. A lot of people get complacent when they're on the top, or maybe like they're riding a horse, they're going on the going upwards, and they get lazy and they fall. So yeah, like if you're going up, keep the momentum and try to work on yourself even harder if possible. Because if you're not doing it, okay, a lot of people, okay, I'll give you an accurate example. I know a guy, okay? He was doing all these things, like he had all these things in place. He had his money together, like he was making $5,000 a month. He was in good shape, and he was doing all these outdoor activities. But what happened was really surprising, okay? He was my friend, okay? Former friend. He is not no longer my friend right now. He got into this relationship with a girl, and what he did was suddenly stopped going to the gym. He was not participating in outdoor activities like going to a soccer match or anything like that. He was just playing with his girlfriend, playing video games and stuff like that at home. And yeah, after a couple of months, actually the relationship stayed around like 9 months, 8.5 months or 9 months, and then the girl broke up with him. And like he was making the money, but the girl stopped liking him because he was out of shape in 8 or 9 months. Like he was eating, so he was like 170 pounds within 8 months, okay? Like he was 145 pounds, and within 8 months he gained like 25 pounds. You understand that? You feel me? So that is something you better work on yourself. Like, okay, like you shouldn't get complacent, you shouldn't get sidetracked while you are working really hard on yourself. You should be keep doing that, and that's what keep the girl attracted to you. Like if a girl is in a relationship, or your wife, a lot of, like let's say you are a religious guy, you are married, okay? Your wife will lose attraction if you are not doing the hard work, because in the first place, what attracted them? The thing that you were doing attracted them, right? And you stop doing it, they'll lose that attraction. Oh, I saw this guy completely changed. They want your time, okay? I understand that they want your time, but at the same time you cannot just get complacent. So yeah,
You're losing out on millions.
Okay, here's another question.
that's why a lot of, okay, I was talking about family and stuff like that. That's why a lot of Muslim families do well, because they live together, they have a joint family. Like I'm not talking about liberal Muslim, I'm talking about like conservative Muslim who are really uh, down to earth when it comes to like uh, their really religion. So yeah, they will try to like keep it real. They will try to have a good relationship with the family, because that's kind of like worshiping God. Because if you care about your family, that means you are worshiping God. If you take care of your wife, that also means you are worshiping God. So there is a lot of things that comes into play, and which is why you have a lot of families, Muslim families in London, like UK London, have house, have good car and everything. Like you'll wonder like what is going on. So yeah, like you better have a good relationship with your parents or siblings, who are like, try to have them. Like if you are a successful person, try to share that mindset with your siblings so that they can also succeed. But when you have when they have that kind of mindset, and you share the pool of money altogether, and you are working on another business, and then you are just making sure everything is on a point, at that time the money will help you to grow faster, because you have 5 people's money, and then you are trying to work on certain things with that amount of money. But if you are working alone, you will be 5 times slower than a business where you have 5 people working together. So yeah, like you want to make sure that you are growing 5 times faster, because when you are growing five times or 3 times, like you have parents, right? Let's say you have 2 parents household, and you are a single child, so 3 people working together. Like try to share your mindset, they will learn from you, okay? Like, and that 3 people working together will make you more successful than ever before, if you are working alone. So yeah, like I don't understand why some people just don't care about their family.
Good question.
It's not gonna help you on the long run.
So, I mean, you say
Where I'm from, actually, I usually don't talk about where I'm from, but I'm currently in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So that's what I can share so far.
Say that right, but like,
And it's 1:45 p.m. Wednesday.
so women don't really care about men's struggles. Like, they wait at the finish line and they pick the winners.
That's a great point. Women don't care about what you have done, what you have gone through. They don't care about. They care about whether or not you are successful. So if you have done all this hard work on the way to become the winner, you have this journey that they don't know, and they will try to be. Where are you from? Ghulam Wajid says. So yeah, I said that I didn't talk about where I'm from, but I'm living in Canada, and he's saying 346. So he might be from somewhere from Bangladesh, India. Yeah, that could be a thing, or maybe Pakistan.
That's how it is.
That's not how relationships work, though. I feel like everyone, no matter how successful they are starting with some certain struggle
Man, you should be sleeping right now. What are you doing?
because no one is living
3:46 a.m.
perfect life. A successful relationship is about whether you are willing to invest in believing in that person and being with them for every step of the way.
If I don't have game, if my life isn't set up, if my social skills are lacking, women aren't gonna be like, oh, it's okay, Brian. Women want men to come pre-assembled. If I'm kind of nervous on the first date, it's a fucking wrap. She's gonna say, I'm not feeling the vibe. He was a bit nervous. Like, so as a guy, you have to come assembled. If you don't, the girl's gonna fucking curve you and go with someone else.
No, I
No.
highly disagree because
Bruh, like that's why you shouldn't take advice from girls, okay? Like they don't even know what it means. Like, oh, you dated somebody who is making like $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000 year? No. Who did you date? Oh, I just dated somebody who made like $100,000 a year. So you don't know who's making like $30,000 a year. You don't even know that person. Like they're invisible to you. You don't even care who is that Starbucks guy. You don't even know. Like, can you name one guy who is working at the Starbucks? No, you don't even know. So yeah, like stop giving me advice as for like how to date women, because you don't even see those guys. So that's why I tell guys to be assembled. Like when it comes to dating, you have to make sure that. Oh, so Golam Wajid says on the chat is doing freelancing. That's a great thing, man. You have to work on yourself. You have to make sure you are doing the right thing. And also, like if you're from Bangladesh, I think you know how to speak English, right? So if you're able to speak English, then make sure that you are utilizing that skill to make more money. Because if you like try to have a YouTube channel, try to talk about certain things, try to do vlog, because when you are talking in English, if somebody watches your video, you'll make a lot of money. Like if you're making videos in Bengali, that's fine, but if you are able to talk in English, if you are able to like make a script like 2,000 words script and then try to like talk about that. Like right now I do not have a script because I've been talking over an hour right now, and by now. So what happens there is that you can make like 2 to 3 minutes or 4 minutes or 5 minutes video, and if you are a fluent speaker, if you are able to talk fast, then you will be able to talk like 1,000 words in 5 minutes, right? So if you have a script, English script, 1,000 words, you will be able to make a 5 minutes video, and that will help you to like grow your channel. So yeah, like I think try to start a YouTube channel. Freelancing is a good thing. Make that money, try to keep that in on the side, and try to like work on YouTube, or maybe work on side, like if you're doing full-time freelancing on side, try to work on your YouTube, because that will allow you to be like allow you to make more money, because a lot of freelancers are not making like $10,000 or $20,000 a month, I think. Yeah, like if you're making $10,000 a month, that is good, because yeah, like a lot of people will be interested in that kind of people. Like, okay, yeah, he's making $10,000 a month, I'm interested, I'm gonna get into a relationship with this guy. Because girls don't care about what you look like, they care about uh, how much, sorry, they care about whether or not you are successful.
Because why would I expect a man to come all perfectly assembled when I am not perfectly assembled? I'm not gonna expect.
I don't care about whether you are not perfectly assembled, I just care about your virginity. Oh damn, I said it online. So yeah, I care about whether or not you are a good person. At least I am making sure that you are not a 3 or 4. So
Expect some guy to be perfect when I'm not even perfect.
You need not be perfect, but if you show up to a date with lacking social skills and you're not like, you're nervous or you're kind of like jittery or whatever, she's gonna be like, nah, I'm not about it.
Well, I mean, power to them if they want to do that. But at least when it comes to me, there's a reason why someone would lack social skills. Maybe they're traumatized. Maybe they didn't have a lot of friends growing up. There's a reason for why things are there. And like, rather than just going away and being like, okay, like I don't want to date you, how about we just find out why? And like, literally, I feel like a lot.
somebody says, look, Cece, yeah, she has point. I agree with her. Girls, you don't know how it feels like to be a man. Maybe you are an exceptional person to this rule, okay, I understand that, but
Like a key to a lot of relationships is not having judgment.
Yeah, it's not a
I mean-
deal breaker, but sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's not a deal breaker, but I can agree with the fact that I would prefer, like, personally, someone who's more put together or, you know, like, dominant in leading conversations and such. It's just more attractive to me personally. But the first would not be a.
whatever.com, like the guy, whoever works there, guy, I can hear the background noise. It's very loud, so you guys have to put soundproofing sailing or whatever that is. Like try to like make sure that it's not very noisy, like it's really noisy,
Deal breaker.
Yeah.
because I was able to hear like noise from the
You
background.
said
So Golamo just says, I'm an SEO expert. Yeah, nice. You can utilize your skills and you can make money with that. A lot of people are interested in hiring somebody who is an SEO expert. So
yeah, like what you said about like, well, we shouldn't judge people, but it's like, how many guys like hit on you in a day and ask you out?
In a day?
Yeah.
Not
Just
that
average.
often. I'm a homebody.
In the DMs.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
in the DMs. Honestly, pretty often. Like maybe like
And how
20,
many? Like, and
20
how
to 50.
out of those 20 or 50, like how many do you go on a date with?
I mean, first of all, it takes a lot of labor to find out more about each person, know what they're like looking for,
Yeah.
know who they are on a level, and then I have to think about like what I'm processing, about how I'm feeling, whether I'm in the mental state to go out with someone, because I'm not gonna go out with someone if I'm like depressed and like I just want to like go to sleep, you know? Like for me personally, it would take me a long time. I would probably be more selective, not just because like I'm like, you know, judging them. I'm probably asking myself, am I right for them? Because I'm not gonna waste anyone's time.
And 20 or 50, you have to also understand that we are exposing ourselves to a large group of people like every single day. Like, I mean, if you look at the percentage and the ratio of people.
that's a mistake. Like you were beautiful by nature, so that's why you were getting, like you are not exposing yourself to a large audience. Like you were just in the market and you were beautiful. That's why people are like there are a lot of SIMs, so they will just try to like make sure they are able to feel that they are communicating with somebody because they're feeling lonely, so that's why they are approaching you. But when a man like me creates an account on Instagram, like posting, let's say I post high quality picture, I have 6-pack abs, people like women don't give a f about it. They don't care. Like they are not gonna be like, oh yeah, Mdx Joseph have exposed himself. Oh, he's doing all right. He's making sure everything is in order. And yeah, like I don't give a damn from anybody at all on Instagram. So yeah, that's the thing.
People who actually know who I am and see who I am versus people who like DM me, I think it's pretty normal.
I mean, but in general, women reject men far more often than they say, like, they pick them.
So you're obviously making some sort of
Judgments.
you're deciphering to some degree. I mean, I assume you don't date every single guy that wants to date you.
Of course.
So you are sussing out, okay, well, what metrics, like, I want to get the best guy, right? I mean, we can all agree we would like to get the best partner we can get. So I'm assuming you're looking at either appearance, you're looking at personality, you're looking at any myriad of traits that they might have to determine whether this is someone I'd want to pursue or not.
Yeah, I think the key that I just want to say is that I think everyone deserves a fair chance. And I think that also people need to learn how to actually carry out and enforce the judgments that they lay onto people. I mean, look, it's impossible to live in a world without judgment, but if you're going to judge something based on a certain quality or value, you may as well do a damn good job.
It kind of seems like men and women.
I think that's why you shouldn't be taking advice from them, because they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Like, oh yeah, don't judge it. Like, it's a good game for women, okay? Like, whatever you're talking about, that applies to women only. That doesn't apply to men. Like, men have to face, like, I ask out 4 or 5 girls in a row in a single day, all of them rejected me. So yeah, it doesn't work that way. Like girls get a lot of men who are approaching them on a daily basis or maybe weekly basis, but I do not get that many girls who are approaching me. It's kind of a rare thing. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys soon. It's been a long live stream. It's almost like 91 minutes. So yeah, I'll just end the live stream. Hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family. It will help the algorithm to understand, like, okay, this is kind of an interesting video. So yeah, that's all for today. It's all about money. Yeah, end of the day. So Ghulam Wajid says, end of the day, it's all about money. Yeah, it's all about money. Like, if you have the money in order, people like, when you are making the money, you are working really hard, okay? So you don't give a f about somebody who is like making no money, or you are just making sure that everything is in place, right? You have the confidence. When you are making money, you have confidence, you have skills that will allow you to be in a relationship. You have what did you say? Like, you have access to certain things, like gym. Like, you can spend money on gym. You can collab with certain people. Like, okay, yeah, hey man, on a collab, I'm gonna pay this amount of money. So you can do certain things like that. So yeah, at the end of the day, that's all matters the most. Like, money, you need money, but yeah, at the same time, you have to have a good relationship with your friends and family, because that will allow you to be happy. Because if you're not happy by yourself without money, then you will never be happy with money, because money is an amplifier. If you are a dork, you'll be a dork with money. You will be a super dork. And if you are a happy person, you will be the happiest, because it will amplify certain things. So that's why you need that's why you have to be happy by yourself. You have to make sure you have a good relationship with your friends and family. And yeah, Ghulam Wajid, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys soon. So maybe tomorrow around the same time, or maybe early in the morning. I don't know exactly. It's almost 2 p.m. Yeah, it's exactly 2 p.m. So yeah. Golamo just says, you like Mr. Beast? Yeah, I like Mr. Beast. I have watched him for a long period of time, and it's been a good... I mean, he's a good creator. He has been doing a lot of good things, and he is entertaining. So yeah, like those are the things that is um, helping a lot of people to like motivate. Hey, you can donate, you can help, and you can support people who don't have access to certain things. So yeah, he's doing a great job. I think I really like and admire his work. So yeah, I would say that. And that's the end of it, guys. I'll catch you guys soon. All right, hit the like button, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe, and have a great day or good night. Yeah, peace out.